Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have an Oppo F1s. So the Oppo F1s is a fairly affordable budget smartphone which was released around 2 to 3 years ago. So it is quite economical to just have it repaired. The parts for this smartphone is fairly cheap compared to the flagship smartphones from Samsung or Apple. So Oppo is a Chinese company who produces quite a large number of budget but high quality smartphones. So we're going to look at how easy it is for us to repair this mid-range smartphone. So the client brought this in with a pretty damaged screen. So this is fully shattered screen on the front, so we can't use it, and it is totally unsafe to use a broken display. So the glass were already shattered and it might have your fingers cut. And we have already removed the back panel and the motherboard on top, and this has two motherboards, right at the top and right at the bottom. So in the middle you can see a very wide battery. So the Oppo F1s, it has a relatively good battery life for its price. So this is a compelling option if you want a value for your money back in the day. So when the Oppo F1s is repaired, you need to remove all the electronics at the back to gain access to the display, and most of the electronics were attached through adhesives to the main assembly body. So right here we have the buttons on the sides, which has to be scraped out of the display, and this one will be attached to a new display that we will show you later. So the Oppo F1s display is also a single assembly in itself. The backlight and the LCD is one. So if you have a damaged display for your F1s, you want to buy or purchase the backlight and LCD combo, because sometimes when you buy it and you do it yourself and you're confident that you can do it, you might end up ordering just the backlight or the LCD, which is not really what you want if you want an easy repair. And it is fairly hard to remove the backlight from the LCD because they are both integrated to one another. So right here we have a replacement screen, and all we have to do is to reinstall the electronics that we gathered from the old display. So since they are adhesives, we have to position them in such a way that it lines up with the motherboard that we are going to install right here. So the connecting pins and the connecting plates should be aligned in order for the device to register the clicks when you press the buttons on the sides, the volume and the power. And right here we are going to attach all the secure pins. On the side you can see that there's a lot of them. This phone is fairly complicated to repair, and if you are a DIYer and you don't really know what you're doing and you don't want to risk damaging these pins, because as you can see on the sides we have the antenna cable. Right at the bottom we have some gold flat cables for the sensors, for the audio jacks, USB charging. You don't want to damage that. Even a small tear that can damage a line will disable your phone or some features of it. So right here the battery has just one connection on the top left. And before you can install it, don't forget the flat cables, the data cables that connects the two motherboards together, since they are in two pieces. And then you can just install the battery on top of it. And then it's time for us to secure them with secure plates. Don't mix up the screws. Always remember to label the screws or remember where you got them, because in cases of devices like Apple, you don't want to mix up the screws because it will result in boot issues. Right here, the battery connector is secured. The data cables are also secured on this one. So if you have a broken Oppo F1s or any other Oppo smartphones that you want to have fixed, especially the display, comment and subscribe to our channel, or message us on Facebook, or call us to have your own special service scheduled, because sometimes the shop is busy and we tend to schedule people, so we won't have any problems with the delivery schedules. So this one is a fixed Oppo F1s, and it is now working with the back panel. The camera lens are clean, and this is ready for delivery. So it's been a good day here in Sydney. Till next time, guys. Cheers.